Good afternoon. Welcome to a very exciting day for Indiana and the city of Indianapolis as we celebrate the grand opening of the St. Vincent Center. I'm Kristen Airy. It's a pleasure for me to be your MC for today's event as recognize the Simon family, members of the Indianapolis community, the state of Indiana, former players, all of you here for this wonderful day. Please welcome the President and Chief Operating Officer of Pacer Sports and Entertainment, Mr. Rick Fuson. Rick?
Thank you, Chris. This is not part of it, but as I see this group, being the arena guy for a long, I declare this the first sellout of our 51st season. Governor Holcomb, Mayor Hogsett, Maggie Lewis, and Mike McQuillan, our other great friends on the city council, Greg Porter, our legislator, and so many other friends in this room. The St. Vincent family, our alumni players, to see, I'm old enough, been around long enough to have seen most of these folks playing for sure, especially you, Steve Green. No question about that. Yeah, I was watching Mac when he was in high school, the whole works. So we welcome you. We welcome you to this glorious Indiana day in this great place in our great city of Indianapolis and our great state of Indiana. On behalf of Herb Simon and Steve and Rachel and the rest of the Simon family, and with all of us today, Sports Entertainment, we thank you for celebrating this wonderful day. Remember 50 years ago, a small group of civic leaders got together and started the Pacers. And interestingly enough, just 10 years after that, Slick and Nancy Leonard went on TV, had a telethon, and saved the Pacers for Indianapolis. Just 6 years after that, Jim Morris and a number of his colleagues went to Melvin and Herb and said, gentlemen, please help us keep the team in Indianapolis. And for the 34 seasons, since Jim got together with Herb, his colleagues, and Melvin, we've had the stability and the commitment of the Simon ownership. And we thank you, Herb. The building of this building continues that Simon commitment today and for the future. As we dedicate this addition to the Bankers Life Fieldhouse complex and to the Indianapolis skyline. With the added commitment of the CEO of the St. Vincent Health Group, CEO Jonathan Nally, we have forged a lasting partnership that has led to the St. Vincent Center. We're here to celebrate this building that is the training center of the Indiana Pacers. It's the downtown medical and sports performance center for St. Vincent. And we're very happy to say that we have the home now of downtown butterflies and bees up on our garden, up on the roof. But two, we are proud today to announce that St. Vincent today becomes our exclusive health partner for the Indiana Pacers. Thank you, Jonathan. We thank you and the St. Vincent family not only for supporting us, but for your commitment to Indianapolis and to Indiana. I want to thank our friends at Hunt Construction and Corbett Construction, members of our labor unions and others who have had their skill together for so many months to make this building happen. And thanks to Ratio Architects for their talent and commitment in designing this beautiful space. Thanks to Mayor Ballard and the CIB for allowing us to be on this piece of land, and for the IEDC for assisting us with connecting this great facility with the world's finest basketball arena anyplace just across the street. I want to also thank our basketball leadership, including Larry Bird and Kevin Pritchard, Donnie Walsh, Chad Buchanan, Peter Dinwiddie, Coach McMillan, and so many others who have helped to make this building have spirit and to be the best any place in our league. And a final thanks to our friend Tom Rutledge, who was in charge of building the building, who just retired about 3 weeks ago after 40 years of service. And when he left that day, he said he wasn't coming back, and he was going off to swim in the pool. And I'll be daggone, he's not back here today. He's still swimming in the pool. And I want to thank Kevin Bauer and Matt Albrick and Scott Summershine and Frank Polisi and so many people that have worked on this from the beginning. So the Pacers have completed our 50th season. That's behind us now, and in just a few weeks, we'll start our 51st season. But I want to thank you for your support and for helping it make possible for us to grow basketball and to grow healthy basketball fans here. Thank you all very much. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Rick. He is the governor of Indiana. Please welcome Governor Eric Holcomb.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Chris. Just when you think it can't get any better, it does. Thank you to the Simon family and to the Simon way of doing things. You have meant so much to the health of our state, and the hits just keep coming. I can't imagine any better place to be right now than right here with you. We are here in the best capital city in America, and Mayor Hogsett, we have been celebrating a lot together lately. And again, you talk about running up the score. You are on a streak. This incredible new facility that I just had the honor of, I didn't run through the tunnel, but I did. I kept a brisk pace coming through that tunnel just to try to get the feeling in me. But you talk about a big win. I mean, this is a big win, not just for our capital city, but for the state of Indiana, and with the partnership between Pacer Sports and Entertainment and St. Vincent Hospital, that is the very definition of a win-win, and Hoosiers are going to benefit for it. Not only will this facility train future NBA champions, but it's also going to be a key point, as what Rick alluded to residents here in the local area that will literally be in walking distance to get the care that they need. Because of St. Vincent Sports Performance providing such a world-class care facility to our folks, athletes in a number of different sports. So don't be shocked if you see Olympic athletes, NBA or WNBA athletes, all-stars, NBAers, IndyCar drivers, perhaps an occasional governor or mayor limp into this facility and walk out in better shape than ever before. And with all due respect, I'm not putting the mayor or myself in that elite category of athletes, but I do look forward to playing a game of horse or maybe Hoosier in this new practice facility. So let me just say how profusely grateful we are to everyone that came together on this day to make this possible, to make our great city even better, to make our great state even better with this grand opening of this terrific facility. Thank you. This makes us proud to be not just Pacers, but Hoosiers as well. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Governor Holcomb. Now representing the city of Indianapolis, the mayor of Indianapolis, Mr. Joe Hogsett.
Well, my name is Joe Hogsett, and I am not a former Pacers player, although I wish I were. It's an honor to join all of you at this grand unveiling of the St. Vincent Center here in Indianapolis. Thank you to my friend and colleague, Governor Eric Holcomb, for all you do for the great state of Indiana. I also want to echo my thanks to Pacer Sports and Entertainment. Rick, thank you for your collegiality, your friendship, and your support. And of course, thank you to Herb Simon and the Simon family, who once again, and how many times have we acknowledged what the Simon family has meant to our beloved city? My thanks are hardly enough to truly show how much our community appreciates all of you, your family, what you've accomplished. And it is indeed no coincidence that we gather today just one block away from Mel Simon Memorial Way. But Indianapolis has never been a city to rest on its laurels, right? The true community leaders who have shaped this city throughout the last 4 decades have always strived to look for new and better and creative, innovative ways in which we can improve Indianapolis, and the same should be said, must be said, and can be said for St. Vincent's legacy of care, and how through their 140-year history, they have always sought to enhance their ability to meet the health and wellness needs of our community and all communities that they serve, while never allowing their focus to stray from the needs of the individual. I also want to acknowledge and recognize the leadership of Jonathan Nolly for St. Vincent's. Thank you, Jonathan. To my friend Jim Morris, to Kevin. Obviously, I would be remiss if I didn't mention those franchise icons, Donnie Walsh and Slick Leonard, as part and parcel of what we are celebrating today. As has been mentioned, this will be the home not only of our Pacers, but will be a home for St. Vincent here in downtown Indianapolis for the first time in a century. So while the future is uncertain, we go forth boldly and continue growing together, fortified by the confidence, with the confidence that our community's care will always be in the hands of St. Vincent, and our community's spirit and well-being will always be deeply embodied in the Indiana Pacers, the Indiana Fever, and Pacers sports and entertainment generally. Indeed, today is more than just a snip of a scissor. It's a testament to our ability, our collective ability to make this city, to make this state, and indeed our entire country better than when we first arrived. And after all is said and done, there is no more noble pursuit than that. For we remain all in this together. I thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Hogsett. There's no question when you get a chance to tour this facility, you'll understand why it is world-class, state-of-the-art, and there is no better facility in this country, in this world. We've got Bankers Life Fieldhouse, we now have the St. Vincent Center, and occupying the training facility, the Indiana Pacers. The President of Basketball Operations, Mr. Kevin Pritchard. Kevin?
First of all, thank you so much for being here. It's a super exciting day, not only for the basketball offices, but for everybody in Indianapolis and the state of Indiana. I want to take a moment to recognize a few people that are here right now. Governor, it's absolutely amazing to have you here on this momentous day, but I'm making the challenge. You made a few free throws around the state. You haven't made one here. You got to make one here. Mayor Hogsett, it's an honor for you to be here. We met a few months ago. We started our thing with you guys in terms of helping underage kids get jobs in the summer, and that's an absolute privilege. Larry was a big part of that, and we thank you. It's going to be great, and we look forward to be a big part of that. Larry Bird, thank you for being here. A little bit more on him later. Oh, there's a lot of stories, Larry. You know a few of them, and I'm going to get it. Trust me, after this, I'm going to get it. Nate and the coaches, thank you so much for being here. It's an exciting time for us. I know we walk into the practice facility every day, and we're like little kids. We're giddy. We're just excited to be here, and we know we have to be at our best, and I look forward to working with you. To our players, some of them were supposed to be out here. They're practicing right now, so they can't be out here. They should still be in. A big thing is Indiana is basketball, and basketball is Indiana. And as we built this, we wanted to make all of the Hoosier State proud of this. And so when we were building it, it was all about pushing forward the technology, the sports for performance, the psychological aspect. We wanted to take a look at the holistic player, and we wanted to make sure that we looked at the player, because if the player is happy, if the player is taken care of, and we develop our players, great things will happen into the future. So Indiana is basketball, and we love that. Funny story, I'm talking to Ralph Reef right before the blessing upstairs, and I could just see how excited him and I got talking. And we said, there's so many opportunities to work together, to synthesize our organizations, to feel good about it, to test. And we kind of started talking, and the big thing we felt like is, this is the first inning of what we can do together. The first inning. Where will this be in 3, in 5 years, in 10 years, as we test athletes, as we become better at sports performance, as we become better at nutrition? So I'm so excited to work with St. Vincent's. This is going to be a terrific partnership. I do have a couple of announcements. And when I called these two gentlemen to let them know what had happened, it was really an honor, hit me to my core about what these announcements are. And some of you may have seen it, but number one, we're calling the North Court Bobby Slick Leonard Court. Coach, you are an icon of this organization. Your toughness, your unselfishness, your ability to win under pressure. It means a lot to us, but it's going to be great to tell that story to all our players on the first court. And then the second court, the South Court, will be called the Donnie Walsh Court. So Donnie is, he's the godfather of the Pacers. He's the person that everybody that works in the organization sits down with him, and you think it's going to be a 5-minute conversation, and it's an hour conversation, and we all look to you for leadership, mentorship, and we're blessed to have you here every day. So it's an honor to have you both on the court every single day that our players can look at. Two people that I want to thank. Herb Simon, thank you so much for allowing us to walk into this building. We truly walk into this building and we get goosebumps every single day. We can't believe it. And it's up to us as an organization to match that. We want to be great as an organization. We're going to be great as an organization. We're going to work with St. Vincent's on a daily basis. We're going to push the envelope of technology. And in the very beginning, you made sure that we did a building that could handle all that. So I'm very grateful for that. And the second one is Larry Bird. And he's probably going, why in the heck? But 5 years ago, we had talked about building a practice facility. And I remember jokingly telling a few people that, it might be a good idea. And it sort of went on deaf ears. And then Larry said to Herb one day, we need a practice facility. And that's how it really got started. So this building wouldn't be here without you, Larry. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I want to end by saying something. It might be a little controversial, but as we compete with teams around the United States, there's some bigger teams, there's some smaller teams, there's middle teams. I don't think the Indiana Pacers are a small market. I don't think we're a big market. I don't think we're a medium market. You know what we really are? We're a damn good market. And people want to come play here. They know if they come play here, they're going to get NBA exposure, they're going to develop, and now they have 2 world-class buildings to play in and to work and get better in. And so we're excited about having the best of the best. We are a good market. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin. As Rick Fuson mentioned earlier, not only is St. Vincent a partner with the Pacers with this fabulous St. Vincent Center, they are now the exclusive health partner of the Indiana Pacers. The Chief Executive Officer of St. Vincent, Indiana, Mr. Jonathan Nally.
First off, our thanks go to Rick Fuson, his leadership, the conversations, the strategy sessions, but most importantly to Herb Simon and the vision to push forward and put together the plan that accelerates Indiana, not just from a basketball perspective, but from the economic development perspective with it. Mr. Mayor, it's been a lot of fun the last year and a half getting to hang out with you and looking about how we need to invest in Indianapolis, which grows Indiana. Mr. Governor, we couldn't have a better governor in the entire union right now than Eric Holcomb. And so our place and our partnership with it is one where we're not only grateful, but we recognize the investments that we make along with this and how we have to stand with you all as giants and are able to stand on your shoulders to advance the mission of what this is for Indiana and St. Vincent. Our original historic sponsors, the Daughters of Charity, started on the banks of the Ohio River in Evansville when they took over a dilapidated and emptied marine hospital. And as I told a group earlier today, Bishop Silas Chittard, one of the first bishops in Indianapolis, and a physician asked the Daughters of Charity to come to Indianapolis in 1881 to further advance health care. And the Daughters of Charity utilized a quote that speaks to what this is for St. Vincent. Our role is to keep healthcare human. Human for the patient, human for the physician, human for the caregiver. The rich will come and the poor will come as long as they recognize they're being treated as humans. And so our role in all of this is how do we continue to advance healthcare for the human? And so we will have world-class sports performance that you see from the Olympics, our elite athletes, but all of you are welcome in our sports performance facility. The ability of how you can become a better individual through our sports dietitians, our psychologists, our strength and training coaches, and those we call our AICs to help tweak all those elements that will make you feel better and you will live working better every day. Our primary care, I continue to hear from people. We don't just have primary care, we have relationship primary care. Our physicians, our nurse practitioners, our staff, we will hold your hand through every large and small journey along every aspect of your life, and that is now on the 4th floor. And our cardiology, nobody in Indiana does cardiology better, and you will say we're recognized throughout the world, not through our advancements, but through our aspects of the A's. We're available, we're affable, and we are able. And now you have that on the 4th floor in Indianapolis for everybody, before work, during work, after work. Our job is to mesh with your quality of life and your work-life balance, and we believe the investment with the Pacers is how we can continue to keep healthcare human for everybody here. We sat back when we went through this partnership discussion, 2 years. And after the Pacers left, we sat back and we said, really, at the end of the day, have we ever had a partnership with the Pacers, with the Fever, Pacers Sports and Entertainment, where that relationship and that collaboration, that investment didn't pay off far beyond our expectation? The answer was no. It's actually never been anything but extremely successful. And for us, this is just yet another one here. And so our thanks to Pacers Sports and Entertainment and Herb Simon for everything in this relationship. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. In a few moments, we will cut the ribbon to officially open the St. Vincent Center, but a few announcements, some housekeeping, if you will. Please feel free, once we release you, to take your time entering the building. Beverages remain available here in the tent. Please follow the blue carpet behind the stage. Pacers host will be on hand to guide you. Plenty of food and beverage located on the 4th floor, as well as a commemorative gift. And for the media, individuals will be available for one-on-ones immediately following our ribbon cutting. I'll have some more announcements here momentarily, but I will ask those now to move forward. If you come around this way, it is time for the ribbon cutting. Mr. Simon, Mr. Fuson, Mr. Pritchard, Governor Holcomb, Mayor Hogsett, Mr. Nally are coming forward. They'll be joined by Blake Dye, President, St. Vincent Heart Center, Brad McNabb, COO of St. Vincent Medical Group, and Ralph Reef, Executive Director, St. Vincent Sports Performance. Rachel Simon is also joining as we will cut the ribbon.
Three, two, one.
The St. Vincent Center is now officially open.